guys, Portal Master 9351 here, and over the summer you may remember that I lit a Skylander on fire just to see what would happen, and I mean, obviously it burned to a crisp, but now I've done the exact opposite, and I have frozen a Skylander, or so I hope, in a thick thing of ice. So we're gonna go outside, and we're gonna check on how things have been going. It went below freezing last night, so hopefully I got at least some of this stuff frozen. So let's go take a look. Alright, so the ultimate question is, I put this out on my driveway, and okay, so it looks like there is at least some freezing that went on with this. Let me poke it with my sword, see how thick of a layer of ice we actually got. Okay, so, alright, let me grab one of these chunks of ice. Okay, so it's not very thick, but it is at least more than what I'd had before. So let's go ahead and let's break this thing open all the way. Looks like we got some air bubbles trapped up under there, so okay, that's what I thought. Now this big thing of ice is well, it's where I froze the Skylander in the freezer. Ice, well, the Skylander would sink and the ice would float, so I figured if I kind of made a huge block in my freezer and then I came out here and froze it in this wheelbarrow, it would kind of work. Alright, I'm gonna get this thing out. Just gonna, this water is really cold, and I'm actually in flip-flops right now because I didn't feel like putting on actual shoes. So let's try to not get this on me. We're gonna try to, oh, that's cold. Oh, that's cold. Okay, let's, okay, so, so you might be wondering, Portal Master, why are you doing this? Like, what's the point? Have you not now wasted, like, a perfectly good Skylander? You're probably thinking that now. But, to that I say, science! Okay, so I've gotten it mostly freed. I don't want to keep doing this in fear that it's going to, like, damage the Skylander. I don't know if you can actually see what the Skylander is now, but I'm basically going to do a time-lapse thaw of this, and we're just going to kind of witness it thaw. So I'm going to kind of get to a better position, and that's what we're going to do. So I will see you after it's done thawing out. So it's pretty much the end of the first hour. I pretty much started at like 9:30 and it's now 10:30, and obviously it has melted a great deal. There is a lot of water in the bottom of the pan. The pan is also like incredibly cold, and I mean, we're just getting closer and closer to revealing what Skylander is in there. However, I think you already know, because when it was rotated around the other direction, I'm pretty sure you could see the Skylander that was in there. Now, the question is, will it still work on the portal? And we're going to be finding that out. Now, I know for a fact that it will work even after exposed to water, because I've put this Skylander in the water and it has functioned properly on the portal. But I don't know if ice will, like, damage it or what will happen, so we're just going to find out. The character's only a couple bucks at GameStop used, so I'm not too worried about it, but I'm just really curious. So we're going to keep going for another hour, and we'll check in then. Guys, so we are now officially 2 hours into our little thawing out of the Skylander. Let's take a quick little rotation. You'll probably be able to see the Skylander in there. We are developing quite a large amount of water in the bottom of this pan. You can see the Skylander in there now. It is, of course, gill grunt, but it is not done thawing. Now, I'm actually going out to lunch with my grandmother soon, so I'm actually going to record this next bit on my phone, my old phone, and we're just going to kind of let it stay here, and I don't know how long I'm going to be gone, but that's how long I'm going to let the thing thaw. So we're just gonna keep going until it is done. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So I will see you when it is done thawing. Okay, so it's now been 3 hours. I know I said that last hour was probably the last time I updated, but because of reasons, I'm still here, and so I'm just gonna leave this, and I assume it'll be thawed by the time I get back. So yeah, just enjoy the rest of this time-lapsed footage. Okay guys, so it looks like that last time-lapse recording kind of messed up, and I kind of thought it might, but I wasn't 100% sure if it would. So as you guys know, I had gone out to lunch with my grandmother, and we went Christmas shopping, and so I was out for quite a while, and it looks like the camera must have stopped recording after like only a few minutes, because there didn't seem to be any actual change in the ice, like melting stuff. So here we are, we're left with Gilgrunt in a pan of water. He's actually been sitting like this for a really long time now. I had to do some other stuff after I Christmas shopped as well. So there's Gilgrunt. So I'm gonna go dry him off, and we're gonna see if he works on the portal. So I will see you in a second. Okay, so they always say in the scientific method, you should make a hypothesis before testing your experiment. So initially, I had thought that maybe it would still work. However, if we look in the base, we can actually see that there is water in there. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually capture that on camera, but there's actually water inside of the blue part. So I do not think Gilgrunt will work, but we shall see in a moment if it does. So we're putting it on the portal in 3, 2, 1. And yep, that's exactly what I thought. There is absolutely nothing going on. It does not even register that Gilgrunt is on there at all. I thought maybe it would give an error message, but it's giving me absolutely no data transmitted whatsoever. So that does mean that Gilgrunt is indeed completely dead. However, I am going to be drying Gilgrunt out and seeing if after he dries out, if it will still work. So I don't know how long that's going to take, but we're just going to find out, and I guess I'll keep you guys updated. Go ahead and conclude this video just because I don't know if it's if I'm actually going to be able to get the stuff to evaporate. However, I'll add some extra stuff on if I am able to get it to evaporate. So yeah, this is pretty much all for now. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed me freezing Gilgrunt, seeing if Gilgrunt can survive being frozen and submerged in water. In all honesty, I think it was the water that killed him, not the being frozen. But you know, he has to be put in water for several hours before it'll actually freeze. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, that's pretty much all I have for you guys right now. This has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!